And then you had to have known I was going to take out the bookmarks again. As a bookmark, yeah, sure, they're cool. But if they had a little extra so I could like hole punch them and add them to my planner, I think they would be more useful for everybody. Hello everyone, bienvenido otra vez a mi canal. If you are new here, what is up? Today I'm going over the cloth and paper subscription box. This is the one from September. So yes, once again, I am late. But my only excuse that I have for being late is that September is my birthday month. That's all I have for you. That should be the only explanation you need. But yeah, so this is going to be the September box. I did already kind of look at everything just from like taking it out of the packaging, but not like looking too deep into it. So since it is late, I'm not gonna talk too much about the items. Overall, I was a bit underwhelmed with everything from this box for September, but it was my birthday month, so I enjoyed getting it because it was kind of like getting a gift anyway. Yeah. So the theme for this box was bibliophile routine, which is not something that I really need planning supplies for. That's just me. I'm not a reader. I do want to get more into reading books. I'm editing books currently, so I guess that should count. But so yeah, a lot of this stuff is just not really what I would necessarily reach for. But I will say too though, even though I was underwhelmed with the box for September 2025, I still love cloth and paper. I still love their stuff and I love their brand. So even if I'm not exactly happy with a box and I find it underwhelming and disappointing, whatever, I still love cloth and paper. That's why I still enjoy giving them my money, obviously. And I like adding their stuff to my collection because I do get major FOMO with their stuff. I just like having a collection of cloth and paper things in my stationery stuff. So that being said, I will continue probably to support cloth and paper, even if I don't necessarily completely love everything in a box. Everything isn't for everyone, right? I mean, even this dashboard, like the dashboard I didn't love, but it is a double layered one. So it's the Identity Dashboard Duo. I do like that it's two parts. I think we should always get that with dashboards for the price we pay for the box. And I did point out that this is actually the A5 ring bound planner one because this was actually my mom's box. My box hadn't arrived at the time that I was filming this. I get the half letter unpunched and my mom gets the A5 6 hole punch for her ring bound planners. So I'm showing her box basically. But yeah, I mean, I didn't love it. The only thing that's good about it is they gave us two pieces to it. The like vellum goes on top of the dashboard. One of the holes didn't punch out all the way, but not my favorite thing. I honestly, I don't even think I added mine to my plate. I immediately put it away, but I'm glad to receive it. Don't get it twisted, okay? Next item is the rounded graph inserts for the CP Petite. I mean, I'm always happy to get inserts. I love though when they give us basically a whole planner setup instead of just like bits of pieces here and there, you know? So, I mean, I'm not mad that we received the inserts because obviously we would need it to set up this size. I don't normally use the CP Petite size. I'm not going to complain about basically getting a new planner set up. And these notes pages I can actually use in just about any of my planners. I mean, if you didn't like the hole punch that it has, you could literally just cut them off and just use them as graph notes pages. They're just a graph note. The roundedness, I will say, bothers my eyeballs just a little bit, but I do like that they are trying to make it a little bit different, you know, something different from just being a normal graph paper. Next is the clear vinyl editorial cover in the CP Petite size. And this one, I don't see it on the website, so I'm not sure if it was like a box exclusive or something. Again, I love getting full planners in these boxes, so I can't complain. I'm not using this size right now, but I am adding it to my collection. I'm very thankful and grateful to have it. Because you never know. I change up sizes with planners all the time. So just having it in my collection, if I ever do want to use this size and it's there, it's good for me. I can also probably find some notebook or like journal to put in this. So I don't necessarily think you have to use this obviously for like a CP Petite planner. If you have a journal, any type of notebook that kind of needs a little bit of protection to it so that you don't get it dirty or whatever in your bag or just mess it up in general, if it fits in here, put it in here, protect it. So I'm not mad at it. Like I said though, I didn't see this on the website. I found the clear vinyl, the like traveler's notebook size, which is $23. So just for pricing purposes on this video, I'm gonna mark it as $23. I don't know if it's, is this something that's a box exclusive? I'm honestly not sure. It was a little sticky together. I mean, it's plastic, but I do like it. I like the overall look of it, the aesthetic. I like the white type on it. I like that they gave us the backing to hold the planner on. And it's already hole punched for the CP Petite, so you don't have to worry about hole punching it yourself. I like that it has the pencil holder on it. I just think it's nice. I think it's well done. I can't complain about it. I like to add it to my collection. Oh gosh, I like it. And now we have the clear vinyl pencil pouch, which is honestly one of my favorite things from this box, because you guys know I love a good pouch, and I like to have all of the cloth and paper pouches for my collection. Yeah, I do, but I'm just a sucker for a good pouch. But these are nice. It's done well. I mean, it's just a plastic pouch. I do like the color of it. I like that they did the white zipper and the silver zipper pull instead of like gold. I'm guessing, I think the Tombos do fit inside of it. I think I did check that. Again, I don't see this on the website, so I'm not sure if it's like a sub box exclusive. Someone can let me know. I don't know. Oh, but so I did notice, and if you guys follow me on Instagram, you probably saw me show these on Instagram or TikTok. These pouches from Dollar Tree. They're basically the same exact thing, just the cloth and paper one is slightly longer. So yeah, Tombos fit in it. It's slightly longer and slimmer, but it looks almost identical to the Dollar Tree ones. The Dollar Tree ones are $1.25. Like I said, I didn't see the cloth and paper pouch on the website, but I looked at their plastic carry-all, everyday carry-all pouch, and that is $15. And then their other pencil pouches are $16, the nylon ones. So I'm just gonna mark this as $15 for price purposes. And now we have the index page flags extended version of these. Again, I love a good sticky note. I love a good page flag. I love the transparent ones. I don't have a need for these like immediately, but I do like them. I mean, maybe if I was a reader, like reading books and not like printed versions of it, I would enjoy these more. I haven't found a way to use these just yet, and I don't want to like cut them down to use them because I feel like that defeats the purpose. But so they're in my collection. I do think it's cool if you have a use for them. It's not something that I'm going to be reaching for probably anytime soon, I don't think. But again, happy to have them. And next is the Read sticky notes. Again, like I just said, I love sticky notes. And I don't necessarily need anything to keep track of what I'm reading, but I do actually like these because I can repurpose them and use them in a different way, not necessarily for like keeping track of like book titles and stuff like that I'm reading. And I will say I love that they did this on white paper. Sometimes I really hate when they do colored sticky notes because I just usually reach for white more than a colored sticky note. But yeah, you can use this as any type of like list for just about anything really, which is why I like them. And they gave us such a good amount. You know, that's usually one of my biggest complaints with them. So for the price, I think this is decent. I like them a lot. They're going to be easy to use. And now for the label stickers, and these are the Read versions. Again, I don't really have a need for these. The colors are decent. I mean, obviously the green matches the colorway that they're really going for with a lot of their products lately. And I'm not mad at that color. I actually like the green that they've chosen. I do like that the like title ones here you can kind of use in a different way than the like these title oblong ones. I don't know. I just don't have a need for them right now though. And they barely give us any. They gave us basically one sheet of each, which I think is a little crazy for the price we pay for the box. And now we have the Access bookmark set, and I have to say, this is probably my least favorite item in the box, to be honest with you. I just think, I honestly barely have words for them. I think it was a good idea and just not really executed in the best way possible for the most people to use them. I get, though, that it's supposed to be a bookmark, okay? And this is the bibliophile box. But had they made it something slightly different about it, you could still use it in your planner. You know what I mean? Like, even if it had just a little bit of extra plastic to it or something, you could have hole punched it and not messed up the design. But I do like the quality of them, that they're plastic and everything, and I like the different colors that they gave us. And again, I get that they're supposed to be actual bookmarks. I do understand that. So I guess in that way, if I was a reader, maybe I would like them more. But since I'm not, I just don't have a use for them. And I wish that I could, they were like thicker and longer or something, so I could hole punch them and actually use them in my planner since I'm not a reader. But that's just me. And I'm going through every single colorway here just so you can see. And I did realize that they had a plastic on it to protect it, so they do look different if you take that little like plastic protective sticker off of it. So there's that. But anyways, also I just realized listening to this back that you can definitely hear that weird that like annoying weird almost like clicking sound just now in that annoying sound. Yeah, that was low-key at my door because the cats aren't allowed in here while I'm trying to record because they do things like make sounds like that. And so I won't let them in to my office room right now. So he is literally digging at the carpet because I won't let him in the room. But anyways, out of all of them, this is probably my favorite one. For $8, is anyone going to be buying these on their own? For real? Anyway. And now we have the dot stickers in the fingerprint colorway design. I think this is such a cool idea. I like that they gave us different sizes of it. Obviously, I like the packaging minus the plastic covering. But I don't have a need for it. I think they're super cool. I'm not going to use them to decorate my planner. To be honest with you, they are going straight in my collection of cloth and paper stuff that I'm happy to have. I might even actually set them aside as like gifts, but I think it's kind of, I feel like someone would be like, what? If they're not into cloth and paper. Um, yeah, I just wish you could write on them. The material, it doesn't like allow you to even like check them off or anything. I could see you using them as like layering stickers. I don't know. I feel like I'm holding this really close this time. But so now one of my favorite items from the box, the planner discs in the matcha transparent matcha. You get 9 discs in this set. Is that normal amount of them? I don't know. I really like the green. Love them. My only complaint is that I'm not sure if this is like the largest size discs that they make or that they have, you know what I mean? So it's like if they're not, that's kind of annoying. Like I feel like they should have given us the largest size that they have for the price that we pay for the box, but whatever. I'm always happy to get discs. You guys know I use them to organize my stickers, so I can't complain. Next, I'm gonna actually show the monthly pen set, and these aren't really my favorite. I will say though that the marker, the like highlighter that's included, this was my mom's box and she got this like yellow color. I got a different color in my box of this brand, the Pilot. They're just not my favorite stuff though. Again, like I've said many times, so I have pens already that are my favorite, and please don't pay too much attention to my nails. I'm just now seeing this. This is a Zebra Sarasa something. I don't even know exactly what it is. It writes okay. It's a 0.5. Not in love with it. This is the Pilot. It's in orange. It's like a highlighter, like a double-ended highlighter. Like I said, my mom's box, she got orange. I actually got like a really cute, like light green color. I got pale green, and I kind of like the one that I received in my box better, only because it is green and they've been giving us so much green stuff, you know what I mean? And lastly, the November pocket calendar card. Every month, you guys know I say I love these because I do. I put these in my planner. They're in the front. I only just now realized though that you can get a whole set of these for $30. Not these exact ones, but $30 is actually crazy. They're on sale now since we're in October. But wow. But so it's that time in the video where I lay everything out. Here's everything that you get in the box. And I mean, altogether, it seems like a nice box. and just from looking at it overall, it looks like it's definitely worth $55. The total of this box, from what I calculated, what I could find, and not including the calendar cards, is here. But yeah, I'm not going to go into too much detail about what I like and what I don't like. I'm just going to take out the stuff that's like my least favorite, like I normally do. So I usually always take out the little journaling card first, just because I don't use them for anything, but I do keep them in my little stash, my cloth paper collection. Next thing we're taking out has to be the sticky notes, or like the index page flags, sorry, just because I don't have anything to use them for right away. So that's why I just don't love them right now. I just don't have a use for them right now. But so here's what they look like if you like overlay them, I guess, on something if you care, but I'm taking them out of here. Next thing that was not my favorite from the box was the dot stickers, these fingerprints. Like I said, if you could write on them, I would like them more. I'm not going to use them for layering. They're not my favorite. Yeah, they're just not. And then you had to have known I was going to take out the bookmarks again. As a bookmark, yeah, sure, they're cool. But if they had a little extra so I could like hole punch them and add them to my planner, I think they would be more useful for everybody. But I get their bookmarks, whatever. They're not my favorite thing. I could have done without them. And they're $8. I don't know why that kind of bothers me. But if I had to pick, I'd say these two are my favorites, not so much the other ones, but altogether they're not my favorite things. And these label stickers, I'm taking these out, not my favorites. Again, I can't believe they only really gave us 2 sheets, which is basically just 1 sheet of each color. Yeah, not my favorite things. So, and I don't really see a way I could repurpose using these ones specifically, but I do like that the green matches everything perfectly. They're still not my favorite though. Next things I don't love in the box were the pen set. Like I said, this box had the orange one that my mom got, but I do like the pale green highlighter better, which I got in my box. But again, I don't really necessarily need them, and I would have liked them better if they were like the dot ones, like the, is it mild liners? Whichever one has dots. I don't think those are mild liners. But they're decent. The highlighter's okay, I don't love it. And the pen, I have so many of these pens now. I feel like it just, the outside of it looks different. And it's aesthetic to a point. I don't understand why it's like this like grayish color and then the white, whatever. They're not my favorite. Gotta move them out of here. This is where it starts to get a little trickier because I do like all of this stuff together collectively. I just think it looks really nice, all of this stuff together, but still I'm trying to pick like my top 3 items from the box. And I took out the inserts just because I don't think they're anything special, and I didn't really show that, but yeah, I took these out because they're just plain crap inserts to me. But then the next thing is gonna have to be the dashboard just because I don't love it, but I do like that they gave us a layered dashboard moment. I think every single dashboard we get should be some type of layered to it in these boxes to make it worth it, in my opinion. Okay. But the next thing I'm gonna have to take out is probably gonna have to be the calendar card, only because technically I actually really could do without them, even though I do use them every month. And I really like this one. I think it's nice and it works for what it needs to do, but it's not my favorite items in the box. Then it has to be the discs. I don't know. I guess I was just hoping they were gonna be larger and they just weren't. I wanted to change them out in my work planner and they just weren't large enough. So these are my 3 favorite items from the box. I think they are the best items in the box. If you get anything, if you purchase anything off the website, it would have to be these 3 things, even though, like I said, I don't see the pouch on the website or the clear thing. So I don't know if those were exclusives to the box, but I love the pouch. I just think it's done well. I like that it's clear and it's just nice. It seems like it's really good quality. And then there's the clear vinyl cover. Even though, like I said, I'm not using the CP Petite size right now, I still am really happy that we got this. I'm going to try to find a journal that fits in it, but I will always like receiving anything clear cover like that. And then these sticky notes I think are just really nice because I can use them for any type of list, and I'm a list person. So these are perfect for me, and they are on white paper. They're good. I don't know why I'm like whispering so much in this video. I think it's just because I'm trying to not have issues with the sound. But so yeah, these are my top 3 items. And so now I'm just going to put the little CP Petite together using everything that we just got in the box. So the green discs and obviously the paper inserts. And it's all cute. It looks nice all together once it's done. I do still have it together. I'm doing the voiceover in October. It's late. I do still have it together on my bookshelf, but like I said, I do want to find a notebook or a journal that can fit in here just because I'm not using this right now, CP Petite or anything, and then I have my inserts stored away. And again, I wish that bookmark had some type of holes on it so that I could actually use it in my planner, but it's all good. So here is what the actual little CP Petite planner looks like, at least like not completely done up, but all together, at least with what we received in the box. So again, very thankful for it. Nice to add to my collection. I do really like the style of the cover, and I love the white writing on it, actually. Yeah, that is everything from this box from September. Again, I'm sorry that it was late. I ended up getting sick too. Oh my god, I was super sick. We got sick in the house, which sucked, but we're all good now. And yeah, let me know your guys' thoughts. Let me know if you agree with me or disagree. And if you guys even received this box, what some of your favorite items were in the box from September. Give the video a thumbs up if you enjoyed it. And please, if you have not yet, subscribe to my channel and hit the little bell notification so YouTube can let you know every time that I do post new videos. I've been trying to do better. Just September was my birthday and I got sick. So yeah, muchísimas gracias though for watching este video, and I will see you guys in the next one. Bye guys.